What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Gabrielle Laurel. I go by G.LorelleMakeup. And in today's video, we are doing a full face of Anastasia Beverly Hills. If there are some products that I don't have from the brand, I will definitely be sure to let you know. Before we jump into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into a full face of Anastasia Beverly Hills. All right, you guys, so starting off with the eyes, we are doing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmo palette. I noticed that a lot of their palettes that are this size are very deep and rich in the tones. I honestly forgot until after I recorded. I was like, wow, I do have the Norvina palettes by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I could have used those to do a more brighter look, but it is just fine. We are going to go in with this palette. So I do not have the Anastasia eyeshadow primer. I do know that they have one. For today's video, I just ended up using P. Louise. I believe it was the, what is it? The blank canvas. I don't think that they have that one anymore, but that is what I used on the eyes today. I also do not have any ABH eyebrow products. So I just kind of used what I have. I took this flat brush, I sprayed it, and I just went in with two different shimmer shades. One in the center, which was like more of a like bluish green, and I will point to it and just kind of show you guys. And then I did end up going in with the shade Orion, more in the inner corner, which is like that pinky tone. After blending everything together, I just wanted to make sure that it looked even and blended cohesively. These are some beautiful glitter, but they are true glitter eyeshadows. So I had a lot of fallout, and I noticed that even after cleaning up the face, I still saw the fallout. But it is what it is. So definitely a glitter glue would have worked best in this case, but it's totally fine. So yes, you guys, this is what we're going to do on the eyes. Off camera, I'm going to do some black wing liner and my lashes. And then we will obviously jump into the face. But I just kind of wanted to zoom you in here just so you could see, like, you definitely saw the fallout. And I'm trying to pack it on as much as possible. I hate that I didn't use a glitter glue, but it's all good. All right, you guys, so for the foundation, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade 345C. So it is still a little bit too warm on me. I did mix a little bit of the white pigment by LA Girl just to kind of help tone it down just a little bit as far as the color. I feel like this shade, I also have 355 Neutral, which is obviously a little bit deeper as well. I believe I bought the Anastasia foundation around like summertime, so that is why the shade is a little bit deeper. But I really do think that this is a very good foundation. I don't see many people talking about it. It's definitely good for the more normal to dry skin girlies, but in my case, because I do have combo oily skin, I just typically like to go in with a more mattifying primer, so that way I can still obviously use this foundation. But I think mixing the white pigment definitely helped with the color match. So far I think it looks really good. I did use more foundation than I'm used to. So now I'm going in with the ABH concealer, shade number 8 and shade number 10. On the bridge of the nose, and the first shade that I lay on the under eyes is shade number 10. I am going to go over top on the eyes with shade number 8 just to brighten it up just a little bit. It's not that huge of a difference, and you'll be able to tell here. I do let this sit for about a minute before blending out. And the brush that I use to blend it out is that concealer brush, which is like the Makeup by Mario dupe that I picked up from Amazon. I've really been loving this brush to blend out concealer. And you could just kind of see, like, I'm even going to zoom you guys in just to see how good this brush blends out the concealer. But I feel like it also shows how good the concealer is. This is really a beautiful, like, medium to full coverage concealer, but it's not dry whatsoever. And I really do like that. I made that facial expression because I forgot to do my cream bronzer. I'm used to doing the cream bronzer, cream blush before concealer. So I would definitely have to go in with that next. And then I'll show you guys that I just kind of take my foundation brush just to kind of help blend and make sure everything is cohesive. Anastasia, I don't, you know what? They do have like, I think they came out with like a cream blush stick, if I'm not mistaken, and I never picked those up. I don't know. I don't think they intrigued me that much to pick them up, but I believe that they do. And they also have a powder blush and a powder bronzer. Those are products that I don't have of Anastasia as well. All right, now for the cream bronzer, this is Anastasia cream bronzer in the shade Caramel. I took this on a Real Techniques Expert face brush. And I did spray the brush. I did not spray inside of the component. But you guys, I forgot. I really am glad that I chose to do this type of video because I was just going through my makeup and I was like, wow, I do have a lot of ABH products, Charlotte Tilbury, Huda, you know, all of that stuff. But this cream bronzer is beautiful. I really like the way that it melted into the skin. I feel like this is the perfect shade for me and my skin tone. Like it added that nice amount of bronze chisel to the, you know, to the cheeks, and but it's not doing too much. So I really do like that. And I also like this brush that I chose to go ahead and apply and blend out that cream bronzer. I kind of hate that I don't have a cream or liquid blush from Anastasia, but yes, the bronzer is amazing. So because I didn't use a cream or liquid blush, I did take the bronzer up a little bit higher than what I typically do. And then for the setting powder, this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Banana. This is so, this is like a, what do you call it? This is like a product that I feel is slept on. Like I think ABH loose powder is really, really good. And I love the shade Banana because it definitely is like brightening. I love that they also have different shades to cater to different skin tones. So that is a plus as well. But I don't know if you guys can see it, but the under eyes look so smooth just for me applying that loose powder. So if you've never tried ABH loose setting powder, I definitely recommend picking it up and giving it a try. It's definitely nothing new, but I just feel like a lot of these brands have so many good hidden products that people don't talk about often. But this is a really good powder. So I'm just going to take that on my T-zone. Anywhere that I would typically put concealer is where I'm putting the loose powder. Off camera, I did go ahead and set with the pressed powder around the perimeter of my face. I just used my Sephora Micro Smooth powder. And then I did spray and set the face down with the Makeup Revolution mattifying setting mist. So I was going to use the newest ABH highlighter, but this ABH Nicole Guerriero highlighter palette was really, it was a moment back in the day. This was one of the go-to highlighter palettes, and I just had to use her. So I mixed two shades, and I only put highlighter on the nose and on my Cupid's bow, but I'm like, you know what? Let's add a little bit on the cheeks today. I also did apply blush off camera as well. So as I mentioned, if I didn't have that product from ABH, I didn't show that in my routine. If you want to know what products I use, I honestly, let me see. Let me actually look really quick. I used Milani Peach of Me Luminizing Blush. So for the lip combo, this is Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Cool Brown. This is not really a cool tone brown. This is, I think it was just the name of it, but it's definitely warm tone. I'm just going to outline the lips with that. For the lips today, I went in with the new Anastasia Lip Velvet in Pure Hollywood. I did want it to be a little bit brighter in the center. So what I'm going to do is take the Anastasia Satin Lipstick in Haze, put a little bit of that over top, and then go in with Cantaloupe Lip Gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills. All right, you guys, so this concludes today's makeup look. I feel like everything came together very nicely. This is my first time using a full face of Anastasia Beverly Hills. And now, granted, Anastasia doesn't have primers or setting sprays. So for primer in the T-zone, I just went in with the Caliray So Blown Blurring Primer. And then I used the Sheglam Good Grip Primer for the perimeter of the face to set everything down and melt those powders in. I went in with the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. This is a matte finish setting spray by Makeup Revolution. In regards to the lip combo, this is Cool Brown by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I went over top with their Lip Velvet in Pure Hollywood. And then I went over that with this shade Haze. This is their satin lipstick. And then to top it off, I went in with Cantaloupe as the gloss. So Anastasia has some really good lip products. I feel they are truly one of my favorites as far as like high end. But what I will say with their glosses, it can become a little goopy in the center of the lips. So I recommend before using their glosses to make sure that your lips are exfoliated, but also don't use too much. I don't feel like you need too much of the gloss because it does leave you that milky look, so you don't need to pile it on. But overall, this was very nice. It shocked me to see how, you know, using just one brand of base products, how well it comes together. So I do have Huda, Charlotte Tilbury. If you guys want to see more of this, like as a series, like full face of one brand, definitely let me know. And then also really quick, you guys, I want to show you the bronzer, the powder bronzer that I used. I don't think that I would ever get rid of this. And this is kind of what I meant in my last video when I said I feel like Morphe needs to bring back some of their OG products. This bronzer, I am quite sure it is expired. But this was the Glamour Bronze Bronzer by Morphe in the shade Megastar. It just, I don't know. I have a lot of bronzers and I'm not going to sit here and say like nothing compares to this one. But Morphe, this was a jam when it came out years ago. Yes, years ago, but I'm still using it. Still looks good. But yes, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.